Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna be making banana bread. Let's see. I have a recipe pulled up on my phone. I would record with my phone, but coincidentally, I dropped the weight on it at the gym a few days ago. So my camera doesn't work and my flashlight doesn't work. It's difficult, but I mean we're working with what we got. So I have all the ingredients right here, and my cold stuff is right there. I have my bananas in here that I'm going to mash up here in a second. I actually am going to melt some butter real quick that I have also right there. You can see it. This thing. I need a half cup of butter that I'm going to melt real quick because if I don't do it right now, it's going to be a pain later. Also, I'll have it prepared, you know? It'll make my life a lot easier. I don't know about y'all, but this is my first time ever making banana bread. So just work with me here, okay? This isn't going to be the greatest thing on the planet. I can tell you that right now. This is going to be very scuffed. This is a TikTok recipe, by the way. Let's see. Do 3 minutes. See how that does. Anyway, so besides the butter, first thing to do is mash up the bananas with a fork. If y'all want, I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. So I will link the recipe down I will link the video down in the description if I can, if TikTok will let me. I'm also going to be posting snippets of this on TikTok and Instagram. So the people on the short forms get to see it as well. That way they can come watch the full thing here on my YouTube. Sorry, so the thing about my recording, I just haven't gotten to it. I also can't record long form anymore, just due to some storage issues that I have to wait for. But until then, I'll probably just make IRL content, which will probably be a lot easier for me. Ha! Also, because I just suck at making content. But yeah. All right, next, gotta crack 2 eggs in here with the bananas. Oh my god, I didn't get the shell in there this time. I mean, although it would make a difference, it would definitely not taste the best. Well, I got a bit of shell in there. This is definitely the most scuffed thing on the internet you will see. I don't bake at all. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't bake at all. Mostly just because I'm retarded. No offense to anybody that actually has Down syndrome. I'm just an idiot, and I don't know how to cook. I do, but I don't. And I know my mom is gonna see this eventually. Just depends on what she sees it on. She doesn't even know really that I have a YouTube channel. If I'm being honest, she really never didn't know ever. But you know, if she does see this, Mom, ignore the cursing. This is my YouTube. I'm allowed to do it. Okay. Also, I'm a grown adult. I know how to fend for myself. Okay. So, while the while the eggs are while the eggs, what the hell? While the butter is melting, I'm going to add sugar. I'm not using like literal sugar. I mean, we have sugar, but it's down there. I'm just using a sugar replacement. My fingers are too wet from water. So I'm just going to cut it open because I don't feel like going through that struggle at all. anyway, how much? Half cup of sugar. So I gotta find my measurement tools. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be editing this or not. I might edit out some yeah, I'll probably just edit out like a few things, like maybe some empty space that I really don't need, just to cut down on, you know, time, because I'm a small creator and YouTube does not favor small creators that well. Get in there, you sneaky little bastard. Calm down. That butter's angry. I'm going to pour. So this is I gotta put a half cup of sugar in here, and it is the bag is being angry. Come on. I'm also doing this over here, so y'all don't see how much sugar I accidentally waste, because I'm a little bit special. But then again, if you ask any of my family or my friends, they will say the same thing. I can tell you that right now. Brown sugar now. Half cup. Same thing. We don't necessarily have brown sugar, or not that I can find. I mean, dark brown sugar. It should work the same. If not, I will find out later. Ooh, it's done. Wow, I forgot how hard brown sugar can get, so I'm just gonna. I will clean up my mess, I swear. The number one rule when you're baking or just cooking in general, you always clean up your mess. Trust me, I live with my parents. They don't like it when I leave a mess, which is understandable. But, like, I mean, if you live on your own, there's nobody to nag you about it. But, like, I live with my parents, so I don't mean, it's understandable, but still. Don't yell at me. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, did I get it? Do I have a cup of butter? Nope. I'll probably just use the whole thing. Let me see. I just gotta make sure how much butter. Half cup of melted butter. Yeah, okay. So we do have whole sticks of butter in the fridge, but I fear that would be too much butter, and I don't like wasting stuff. And I was doing a little bit at a time, just to see where it would land at. Because why not? I'm not gonna wipe my shirt with butter. Okay. Now it's just water, I promise. Alright, brown sugars in milk. So, this is the only milk we have. It'll be alright. I'm gonna wash this out real quick, because it has sugar and brown sugar in it still. And, if the audio is bad, I don't know. I've used this thing before and it worked very well. I don't feel like walking around with headphones on. Well, I probably could. I also have a live mic that I can use, but like, I'd have to be close to this thing the entire time to hear the audio feedback, and I don't feel like shut up. And I don't feel like doing that. Also, because I'm just lazy. Let's see. February. Okay, it is not expired. I just had to make sure because I don't feel like getting sick again. That sucked. Well, I mean, if you could count it as sick, I wasn't really sick. I mean, I guess I was a little bit, but it wasn't enough to put me down. I mean, I didn't really, so the only thing I didn't do was I just didn't work out. I walked on the treadmill. This is half of a tablespoon. I don't know if we even have a tablespoon. It's the same thing. It's also half a tablespoon. Bruh, come on. That's just an 1/8 cup. Okay, whatever. I don't know. But next is vanilla extract. Wow, there's a lot in... Oh my god. I forgot how strong this stuff is. Okay. Coincidentally, that was all that we had. But we do have a whole nother bottle way up there. I was up there earlier. I had to grab a freaking chair because I'm short. Well, I'm average height, okay? I'm not necessarily short. I'm just... My parents are both below 5'5", okay? My dad is 5'5", and my mom is 5'2.5". I'm 5'7", so I don't necessarily know how I even made it to the height that I am at the moment. Which I shan't complain, because, you know, I could have ended off way worse. If you know what I mean. Shush. I'm making food. And you can't have it because you're a dog. Oh yeah, I have 2 dogs back there, so I might occasionally tell them to calm down or be quiet. But I mean, I also have cooking ingredients out, so I can't necessarily let them out. I can, maybe. I'll let them out after I'm done, when it starts cooking. But that's later. Hush. All right, so now that the butter's done. That is hot. This also might just be like burnt. Shut up. Yeah, just a little bit. It's also very hot. I was holding it with a paper towel and it was still freaking hurting my hand. Shush. There's nobody there. It's just me. I'm literally... Me and you are the only ones home, besides Tiny back there. Might have burnt a little bit, but you know. Sorry, Mom. I'm just gonna mix this around real quick. Also, because the butter is blazing hot, so. What? No! Fork. No, no. I'm sorry. No, come back to me. No. I'm like 95% sure that we have a whisk somewhere. But, you know, keyword, somewhere. Alright, so baking powder, if I remember where I put it. Baking powder, right here. Hush. How much? A tablespoon of baking powder. Luckily, I have half a tablespoon right here. I don't even know where Hush. I don't know where our tablespoon went. So, you know. Hey. Calm down. You're not even allowed to look out the window. Mom doesn't like that. Your nose smudges up the windows. Alright. That. Now a tablespoon of baking soda. It's not, well, oh, never mind. It is open. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Shush. Hush. So, I said this earlier, but this is my first time baking. This is not my first time cooking anything in general. I know how to make eggs by myself. Pretty much breakfast stuff. Grilled cheese. Literally anything to do with cheese, for the most part. Because I'm a guy. So. I'm also recording on my laptop. So. Oh yeah. And then all-purpose flour. Half cup. Hush. That's the sugar. Alright, so, by the way, this was in our freezer, and it's just crumpled up, so. How much was shut up? Where is, I gotta wash this out because this has milk in it. A little bit. I'm gonna let, wow, that is hot. Calm down, measuring cup. just gonna let water soak in that for a little bit because it is blazing hot. And my dumbass didn't think to put the whole stick of butter in there because I'm an idiot. But what you gonna do? I'm an idiot and I didn't think about it. But I mean, at least it didn't shatter. So, all right. How much is this? This is a half cup, so just 1 scoop. 1 scoop. Oh yeah. And if y'all have any questions or if I should make anything else again, let me know in the comments. I don't have a lot of ingredients. I also don't get paid a lot, but I can make do with what I got. Hush. Yeah. All right. Now mixy. Hush. Lay down. I'm probably gonna edit this out. You know what? Now that I think about it, let's look for a whisk because this will probably be easier. Also, don't call me dumb. I swear I'm not dumb. I just don't think ahead sometimes. I did graduate high school, but I might be a little bit special. Just a little bit. That is for that. Also, I don't know where my mom puts stuff in this house because it's very confusing. It wasn't here. It's not. Is the whiskey here? I believe it is. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not my usual content, but there's not much I can really do about it. What are we on? 17 minutes? Alright. I don't know how long I am allowed, what's the longest videos I'm allowed to post, especially since I'm a new creator, relatively. I've been around for a while, like a year maybe, year and a half. I don't know. But I don't have very many followers because I'm not too consistent about posting, which is not entirely my fault. This is coconut oil. I don't know. I don't know. So, I'll probably just use this. Mom, yell at me later. That is the cord for my microphone. Okay. Y'all, don't say anything, okay? This is the only thing I have. The only other thing we have in here is olive oil, and I'm not the greatest with bottles of olive oil. My mom will tell you that, if you know her. I'm not the greatest person in the world at measuring, especially eyeballing a bottle. I might as well have to learn, but still. I mean, I successfully made eggs this morning, so. You can also add anything else you want. I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon. Just eyeball it, if anything. I used around the same amount for both. And now, mixy. And then, after we mix this thoroughly, I'm going to pour it into a pan, a greased pan, which, whatever oil you want. I used coconut oil spray, because it's really the only spray we have. And I don't feel like going to Dollar General. Alright, so it is thoroughly mixed. Bad lighting, because I'm also recording on a computer and using a microphone that I rarely ever use. Mainly because I can't use it on my Xbox. So, well, I'm probably just going to need that, actually. Okay, got all of my ingredients in, so now I am going to pour batter into the loaf pan. I don't have a very big loaf pan. I did my best to find what I could. The loaf pan doesn't really matter, if anything. It's just whatever you got. Hey, I shall let you out in a minute. I am cooking. Well, baking, I guess. Let me do what I want, dog. Hey, leave the chair alone. Anywho. Yeah, both of my dogs are back there. I will let them out, I promise. It is also very cold outside. And I let them out not that long ago. So, it is currently 3:29 p.m. I let them out probably around like 2:30ish. So, they have not been stuck in there all day. I promise. Oh my gosh, I promise. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway. Just gonna dump out the butter thing. Okay. Anyway. Now, bake at 350. Okay, so I just read the comments. It says, I couldn't see it either. It says 1.5 cups. So, shut up. Alright, before I forget, I'm going to just add this in there. Straight up, it's already in the pan. So there's not much I can really do now. But, I didn't see that. I'm glad I saw it now. Shut up. I am glad I saw that now, because otherwise that would have not been... This would have not been the greatest banana bread in the world. Yeah, on the frickin'... Look here. Right there. Yeah, it's up here. It's, like, up against the frickin'... Because the measurement she's using is silver, and I could not see the one. And I looked in the comments just now, and it said... It clarified that she meant... that she means a cup and a half. Who texted me? Oh, it's just my Discord going off. Atticus, hush, bro. The only reason you're not out is because you like to eat stuff. Because you're an idiot, and you're also I'm gonna be 8 years old. Yeah. Fun fact: my dog is going to be 8 years old in like November, December. Probably mid-November, if anything. I personally don't know his exact birthday. My mom does. I estimated that he was born in like mid-December, like early December. She said he was born in like mid-November, so I'm just rolling with it. I'm gonna move this back because I spilled the flour. I'm dumb. Hush. Great, now I have flour on my shirt. I'm doing like a temporary clean. I'm gonna wipe everything down later on after I'm done. When I get everything in the oven, okay? I'm not gonna like that. That's gross. I got some of the freaking batter on my finger. Hey, I'll let you on a second, bro. I'm baking, and I don't want you to eat anything and die. Okay? You're old. You have gray hair. But yeah. This will probably be in 2 parts because this is, as of right now, it is 24 minutes long. About to be 25 minutes long. And probably it will definitely longer. Because I also have to bake it. So. Alright, let's see. I probably could. I'm just checking the comments because I'm not necessarily sure if I should preheat the oven or not. Because, like I said, I don't bake. Let me look it up real quick. Alright, yeah. Okay. I had to make sure because I'm an idiot and I know nothing about cooking. Alright, so it was like at 350 for, yeah. So I gotta wait for that to heat up. And while that is preheating, clean your mess. Learn from Scotty K Fitness. Clean your mess. Okay, it's not that hard. Now, why? There's a frozen patty just sitting down there at the bottom. I will figure that out later. Booster. That's alcohol. Yeah. While you're waiting, put your stuff up. Because, you know, especially if you live in your parents' house like me. Excuse me. For one, common courtesy, obviously. Two, no one likes a messy person. I'm sorry if I look shiny. I'm hot right now. I don't know why. I'm kind of dumb. But yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. Making this banana bread in general. It was something that my mom recommended I should do just to challenge myself, and I took her up on that offer. Because I've made banana pudding before, and it was actually pretty good. But that was for a Thanksgiving some time ago. I haven't made it since. Usually, so I'm not gonna get into too in depth with it, but basically my ex also is in my, so not necessarily family. We're not family at all, by the way. Just have to clarify that. My ex, and we see each other at family events because we have, so my stepdad has like a step family, so we go to their like events and stuff. Like Christmas, Halloween, and that sort of thing. And my ex happens to be one of the children from that family. So she bakes really well. It's very awkward, mainly just because I don't know, it just is. But yeah, I try to work with it, but I mean, we don't really talk that often. I have no idea why. I'm also socially awkward, so that does not help. What is under this thing? Oh, it's a freaking whisk. Anywho, wash your dishes right now. And if you are following along with me and pausing, I'm sorry if I'm going a little fast. I get very impatient. Also, I don't know if I have like anything mentally, like mental illness wise. I'm not getting tested. I'll tell you that right now. Just rocking with life, man. Honestly, in my opinion, the less you know about something, which goes on in your own brain, the more happy you'll be. Which actually works out very amazing for me, by the way. I know some people are going to say, well, you should get yourself checked. No. Where's the fun in that? Because I don't know if I have anything, and where's the fun in that? Because most of my friends, we are all the same person and somewhat of the same basis. We're all dumb, and we do dumb stuff because we live in a small town, and I've lived here since 2nd grade. I'm 18 years old, by the way. So, I don't know how long ago that was, to be honest. I have a bad sense of time. And, yeah. For those who are going to come at me for anything, if I did anything wrong, I will take the constructive criticism. For one, I would probably need it anyway because this is my first time baking. Like baking with an oven. Cooking wise, no, I've cooked plenty of things. What is the oven at? It is at 175. Sir, get up to heat. There is batter on the side of the bowl. If you guys have any questions about what brands of like products I use, just ask. I have no problem with telling y'all personally. Yeah. So if anybody who watches this lives in Texas, let me know what y'all think about the storm that's coming. Because I live in Texas as well. I live in South Texas. Which I'm not going to reveal too much about that because I don't want to dox myself. Which I hope I didn't already do. Well, to be fair, I do know that people can just find where you live just based off your surroundings, even if I'm not showing my entire house. To be fair, somewhere on the internet, I have shown like the outside. I don't think anything is in view because there's stuff on the side of my fridge, which could probably leak myself. My fridge isn't on, and that isn't just... I'm good. I just don't want to get doxxed, okay? I'm just an 18-year-old trying to cook on the internet. Alright. Now I gotta clean off my cooking utensils. Always clean your stuff. Whether it be yours or not yours, always clean your shit. I will try to keep this as family friendly as possible. Obviously, I'm 18 years old, so there will be a little bit of cursing. But yeah. But my family are not home right now, obviously. I'm the only one home. They are at my sister's gymnastics thing, so I am home alone. And maybe when they get back, they can try the banana bread that I'm making. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm just waiting. Right now, I'm just waiting for my oven to heat up. I will definitely cut this out. I will have to do more editing later on just to cut the time down as much as possible. Make this as short and sweet as I can for you guys. I forgot to take the stuff out of the oven. Crap. At least it's not plastic, okay? At least it's not plastic. Why do I need a wool fence? I don't. Well, maybe. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. Don't be like me. Take your stuff out of your oven. And before you yell at me, Mom, leave me alone, okay? I didn't burn down the house. But yeah. That's pretty much it for now. That's just the recipe at this point. The only real thing you have left is just to throw it in the oven and then clean up your mess. That's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up my mess. Obviously. I also dropped flour on my computer. By the way, this is a Chromebook, so the quality is a little bad. A little bit. Don't judge me. If I were in my room, the quality would be a lot better. because I have a face cam in my bedroom for my Xbox when I'm live streaming. Oh yeah, handle's the same. It's Ghosty, Twitch, frickin'. I will link my Instagram in the description, as well as my TikTok. So that way, if you want to share stuff, you can just do it there. Share the short form videos that I will post. So I'm really only going to post like one or two on each site, social media, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Just to like get a small message out there that I'm cooking in the most scuffed way possible. It is also very hot right now. I am dying. To be fair, let's see. How cold is it outside right now? It is 40 degrees where I live. 40 degrees! And it's very windy. Mainly because, well, storm, obviously, and I don't live that far from the coast. It's a long drive, but like I can do it in like a quarter of the like half the day. So I'm not gonna say how long the drive is, but just know it is very. It's so like I don't. So let's give an example. So if you live in America, you know where Las Vegas is. Hush, and then you know where the road is to get into Nevada. It's basically that long. Hush. Yeah. So where Las Vegas is, and then where the road is coming into Vegas from like Arizona or something like that. It's about like that long, I guess. It's almost done. That way I can put the freaking batter in there. But yeah, I'm gonna cut most of this out, maybe. I'm gonna cut the cleaning stuff out.
Oh.
Ooh, it's done. All right, make sure you use your oven mitts because I've burned my whole forearm before and it sucked. Stop yelling at me! I heard you. But yeah, I've prepared for this damn freeze already. It's not gonna go the greatest. We've had a freeze before. Like I said, we were sort of ready. We didn't really deal with this kind of thing before because we live way down south. All right. Let's hope this goes well and it doesn't mess up. Okay. Put that back. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out. Probably. I will get my vacuum. Or no, just get the broom. Alright. And I will see you guys in about 30 to 40 minutes.